down here in front.
Hey, Trea, what kind of made Fried and the rest of that bullpen challenging today?
They're good, man. Fried's got 4 or 5, I guess 4 pitches that are kind of unique. I feel like he throws differently than most left-handers. Got a good amount of cut on that fastball, and then another slider, curveball to go with it. Obviously, really good pitches. So he's always a battle. I faced him many times. He's always a battle. But same thing in the bullpen. You got guys with power arms and good off-speed pitches. And like I keep saying, and this time of year you face good arms. There's a reason why they're in the CS with us. It's because they've probably been pitching and hitting pretty well. So at this time, runs are a premium, and they did a good job keeping us off balance. So move on tomorrow and try to get back after it.
On the right.
Trea, following that up, I mean, I'm sure from the outside you guys were, perceived as big favorites this series. Just as the team, though, as players, what did you guys think about the Braves coming into the series?
I mean, anybody can win on any given day. It doesn't matter, what the odds say or what the numbers say. You got to play the game. That's why the games are played. So, I'm a big believer in anything can happen. So I'm not surprised if somebody wins, loses, certain plays happen. That's baseball. Anything can happen, and especially in the postseason.
JP in the back on the left.
Trea, both of your hits today came in 2 strike counts, and I'm wondering if there's a thought behind your approach that's allowing you to collect those hits.
Yeah, for me, I think last year when I started striking out less, all my numbers went up. And for me, it's just putting the ball in play. Sometimes you can put it in play hard, sometimes you won't. But if you put it in play, you give yourself a chance to, go to first base, basically. And that's kind of my thought process, is just get the ball in play, swing at strikes, take balls, make it tough on those opposing pitchers. And, sometimes you find holes, sometimes you don't. But as long as you're putting the ball in play, you got a chance.
Give JP a follow-up.
Do you feel like your swing has just been getting big lately?
No, I feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like I've been not aggressive enough, and feel like I swing and miss sometimes, but when I get 2 strikes, I'll battle. But for me, I need to take those chances, and I need to be aggressive. And I think when I'm aggressive, I'll take balls and swing at strikes, and I'll do what I need to. But I feel like in the last 5-6 games, I feel like I haven't been aggressive enough.
Trea, where have you seen Austin Riley take his game over the last few years?
Yeah, crazy. Hats off to him. He's come a long way in a short time. I feel like, even last year, I think that he didn't have all these tools. He can beat you in so many ways now, and he always had that power. But now he's putting together such good at bats. He's hitting inside fastballs for homers, keeping them fair. He's staying on trying and slider. It's a tough at bat as well. So he's a good hitter. He's a polished hitter, and hats off to him, because I think he's gotten to the point where he's been a really good player, and there's a reason why fans are chanting MVP for him.
Kirsten, all right.
Trea, just based off of what you just said and not feeling like you're doing enough per se, do you feel like today was a step in the right direction, though, for you offensively?
Yeah, for sure. For me, it's not about going 2 for 4 or 4 for 4, 0 for 4. It's about, your process throughout the day. You can hit 4 balls hard, and, to me, then you got to move on the next day and say, I did my job. And I might be over 4, but I did my job. So as long as my process is good and I feel like my work's good and my bats are, what I want them to be, then I can live with the outcome. And like I said, sometimes you're going to get lucky and hit the ball in the right spot. Sometimes you're going to get unlucky, hit the ball right at somebody. But you got to have a short memory in this game.
Tony in the middle.
Hey, Trea, you talked about being aggressive. You were aggressive in that Matzik at bat. How much of that was just maybe him making good pitches in your mind versus something else?
Yeah, I think might have been a little bit too aggressive, but I'm okay with that because that's what I told myself I wanted to do. So kind of like I just spoke to, if I will tell myself to be aggressive and then I'm taking pitches right down the middle, then I'm obviously not accomplishing what I want to accomplish. So yeah, he made some good pitches. I swung at some balls. Obviously I'd like to have that one at bat back, but kind of a different look than I saw in the past. Normally I feel like he's throwing fastballs up and kind of went the fastballs down right there. So just a little bit different look, and he got me.
Anything else for Trea? Down here in the front.
Yeah, Trea, you guys obviously had some late rallies in the wild card game, Game 5. I mean, did that sort of give you guys confidence coming into the ninth inning, especially when you see CT get on, see Bellinger have that ball go down?
Yeah, I think today for me personally, I was a lot more positive. I guess I just felt like we had people on base constantly. I mean, I think we out-hit them. They just outscored us, which is part of the game. But when you have people on base, good things happen. It's just a matter of getting that one more hit and getting those hits with runners in scoring position. But offensively, I thought we did a lot better job today than we did last series. So, I mean, that's something to build on, something to be positive about.
Okay, anything else, Trey? Thanks, Trey.
Yes.
Decision making.
Yeah, I think that it was a thought. I think the way that Blake's dominated right-hand hitters, you've got Jock on deck. If he was going to get him out, I was thinking about walking Jock to get to Duvall. But I think in that spot right there, I didn't like the matchup with Jock on deck.
Kirsten, to the right.
Hey, Dave, just with Chris Taylor, looked like he kind of hit his head a little hard there. How is he feeling just with that out? And just considering some of the neck injuries, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it didn't look. It was. He hit it pretty hard. I haven't heard yet. So I think once I go back in there and kind of get a debrief from the training staff, I'll know more.
Next question here in the front.
Hey, Dave. Your pitching plan, did it work out kind of the way that you thought it was going to work out, just the way you lined it
Well,
up?
we prevented runs all night, so we didn't not win the game because we didn't prevent runs, so we just didn't get the hits when we needed.
Yeah, I guess on that note, fifth time this postseason, 3 runs or less. What are you kind of seeing with the offense, and what do you need to do to move forward?
Well, we threw out some hits. We just couldn't get the hit when we needed. There's a situational bat in there that, I'll take our guy anytime, and we didn't come through, and just a couple other opportunities, and, CT being a little aggressive and got hung up there late, not giving Mookie a chance with 2 outs. So, it happens. It's baseball. But I thought tonight, considering, the stuff that Fried had out there, get him out after 6, I thought we took good at bats against them. We just couldn't push enough runs across.
Yeah,
And-
Dave.
Sorry. Hold 1 second, please. Andy in the back. You have a mic?
Dave, your read on CT, should he be trying to get to third or holding at second?
I think, by the book, he should have probably stayed. I think it was hit softly. It was kind of towards the gap. And so I felt that, he thought he had a good read on it. It's kind of one of those where you got to pick. You're either going to go hard, and I don't know if Jock would have thrown to third right there and just conceded that base, or just hold up and 2 outs and give Mookie a chance. But I think right there he was kind of caught in between. That's kind of when you get in trouble.
Down here in the front.
That was my question.
You good? Next. Dave?
What do you remember about Austin Riley last year and what you're seeing from him this year? How much improvement he's made? Is it noticeable to you?
It's really noticeable. You just see the confidence. Just at the plate, he's handling velocity, spin. He can beat the shift, so he can control the barrel. He's just a really good hitter. And defensively, he's gotten a couple grades better too.
JP in the back.
Hey, Dave, you had 2 big hits with 2 strikes against you in the 9th inning of Game 5. 5 more hits with 2 strikes against you today. Are you guys deliberately shortening up and just changing that approach in that direction?
We are. And you saw that with Cody. I thought Cody took a great at bat against Will Smith right there. Just trying to win and fight, win pitches, and give ourselves a chance. And if you give yourself a chance, then it's better than punching. So I thought we've been doing a much better job of that.
Alden, far right.
Hey, Dave. Just curious because I haven't seen you do this very often. Why Kenley first, then Trine, and why'd you flip him?
It was just I felt that with the run right there, we have 2 guys. Kenley's our closer, but I just felt that with the lefties looming, the Swanson, the pinch hitter, the 2 lefties at the top, I really like Kenley right there, who's throughout his entire career has sort of been kind of reverse. And to have Blake at the bottom, I just felt that was a good run for both guys, and it was just a win-win.